Hi guys, this is Parag. I hope you all are doing well. Today we are going to discuss input function in Python. Input is the function to take input from the user. Let's see. In input function, every input value is treated as a string only. If we will see the documentation of the Python 2, in that there was the two types of the input function. One was the raw input and second one was the this input. But in Python 3 there is only one input function, and this function we are going to discuss now. In input function, it allows user input, okay, and it's built-in function. So let's start. We know this number 10, this is integer number, this string we have given Parag, this is string, this is 10.5 which is float number. Okay, so these are the data types we have studied previously. But when we want to give any input, for that there is the syntax like this. See, input, then parenthesis. Okay, and we have assigned here this x is equal to our input function. Inside this parenthesis we have given one string for the user to understand what he should enter into this input. Okay, and here we have given the type of x to understand what it will return the type. So let's run this cell. Now I'm going to run this cell, then you will see what happens. See, enter value. In this section we have to give the input whatever we want to give. Okay, it can be string, it can be float, it can be integer value, but as soon as you will enter any value into this function, this will convert it into string directly. Keep in mind always, suppose I enter the 10. See, the enter value is 10 and the type of string here we got what? String. Okay, now we will see again. Suppose I create another variable is equal to input. We have given parenthesis as per the syntax of input function. Okay, if I will run this code also, it will give us this output where we can input the value. Suppose I have input here 100 and I press the enter. See, we got the 100 as input. Then after printing, print, suppose I print x, so see 100, I got it as 100. Okay, this is the input, this input, and this is the from print function. Okay, for the good understanding I will put it in the below section. See, again input. Now I will input some string. Suppose I want to input the Parag. What will happen? I will run this cell. See, this has taken the input Parag Now we will run this cell. See, Parag. Now we will see what is the type of this X. See, I will run this now. Let me increase the font size for the good understanding. Okay, yeah. See this type of X. What will be the type of X? As we have given here the string as input. See, this string we have given as the input, so definitely it will return us the type as string. Let me run this again. See, okay, now we will give some float value 100.50. okay, this is the having decimal point means float value. I'm going to enter. So we got here 100.50. After printing X, we will get similar 100.50. C, and after type of X, again we will get string. So in this way, whatever type of input you are going to give, it will always return the type string. Program to develop. 4-5 lines we will develop here. See, this is the write a program to read two numbers from the keyboard and the print sum of these numbers. Many times these kind of questions will be asked in the interviews. Okay, write a program to read two numbers. We have to read two numbers from the keyboard and print sum, and after writing these numbers we have to get the sum. So what will be the procedure? First we will give the create one variable like this X. Okay, and we will assign our input function C. Then we will give parenthesis. Inside that parenthesis we will give this instruction for the user. Okay, this is instruction only we have given, so that user will understand what he has to given here. He has to give the number or any name, okay, or any information, specific information regarding to that we can give here guideline. Okay, we have created here this variable y is equal to, we have given the function, okay, input. Again in third line we have created variable I is equal to, we have mentioned here int of X. In the previous videos also we have seen, we have done the typecasting of the data. As we have to, in this problem statement we have to create the sum. For that we will need the given input in the integer form. So after getting the input from this X and Y, we should convert this input into integer form. So we have created here typecasting of X. We have passed the X, and again in this we have created the typecasting of Y. The two variable we have added here in third line, I is equal to this typecasted X, and fourth line we have created J is equal to typecasting of Y. Okay, and last line simply the print function we have given, and inside that print function we have created one string, the sum. Okay, and given comma here, and whatever the output we want, just we have put here I plus J. Okay, so let's start. You can code with me also. Okay, just X is equal to input, okay, function, and we can give inside this the information. Okay, so here enter the number. Okay, then again in second line we have created y is equal to input, enter the number. Okay, we will define this with the quotations. Okay, then third line we have created the I is equal to int x. In fourth line we have created the I is equal to int y, int of y, and this is the print function. Okay, so let's run this. After running this, we are getting here enter the number. Okay, so 100, then again press enter. It will go to the second line. From this line we got the 100. Now this is gone to the second line. So here second input we are going to give, suppose 200. I press the enter, and then third line got automatically executed, fourth line is executed. These input function which were entered are we got in the string form. In the third line it got converted into the integer, fourth line y is converted into integer, and in sixth line this print statement we have given. The sum is, see, the sum semicolon, after that we have given the comma. Okay, for the next input variable I plus j, which is the sum of our required program, I plus j. This is 300. I hope you understood this program very well.